So hi everyone, welcome back to the session today, and this is about the cleaning and shaping of this maxillary molar, which we did the working length determination with electronic apex locator in the previous session. So today we will begin with cleaning and shaping. So once we have determined the working length and following the routine irrigation protocol, the first thing that or the initial step should be the initial preparation of the canal, so that we are once we are up to the working length, that is 16.5 mm. See, the working length determined by apex locator was 17, so we reduce it to 16.5, roughly 0.5 mm to 1 mm can be reduced, so that we can be under the biological apex. So once we are able to initially prepare the canals, the irrigant that we are using is with the side vent needle. The irrigant that we are using is the sodium hypochlorite. With a side vent needle to flush out the debris. And once the irrigant has been used, now our next step is the rotary system that we prefer. So over here, this demonstration is for the Wave 1 Gold rotary files. So we are going to prepare the canals with Wave 1 Gold rotary files, and these have a reciprocating action, that is 150-degree turn by 30-degree turn. So let us prepare the parietal canal, and it will not be going to the full working length initially. Up to the middle third is sufficient. Just 3 strokes, as you can see. Clear off the debris and then prepare the other canal. Just up to the middle third initially. Just 3 strokes and sufficient. You could see the debris that came out, and now we can irrigate with saline to flush out the debris. So once the irrigation has been done, the next step begins. So again, we need to recapitulate it and check for the canal patency. So again, we are going to introduce the 10K file in both the canals. The file is loose and there are no debris getting accumulated apically mostly. So we need to clear off everything. Then once we have inserted the file, we need to irrigate again. So we are using the sodium hypochlorite irrigant now. In both the canals. So once we have irrigated with sodium hypochlorite, our canal is already lubricated with the irrigant, and this is the time, the second time we are going to go up to the full working length with Wave 1 Gold file system. So now up to 16.5 mm we are going. Second stroke and third stroke in a brushing motion. Now you can see the debris that came out up to the full working length. Clear off the debris and then prepare the other canal. Up to 16.5 again. 2 and 3 in a brushing strokes. See the debris that came out, and yes, done. So now your canal preparation is done. Irrigate with saline to flush out the debris. once irrigated with saline, this is the time you can introduce other irrigant. So over here we are now going to introduce the other irrigant, that is the chlorhexidine. So never use chlorhexidine directly after sodium hypochlorite. Instead use an intermittent irrigant like saline, and I would like to ask you the reason why we should not use chlorhexidine and sodium hypochlorite subsequently or in sequence way. So once irrigated with with chlorhexidine, now we can activate the irrigant. So we can activate this irrigant. So let it be, this is not working. So what we will do now is we will just flush out again with saline, and finally we will check the canal patency again with the 10K file up to the full working length. It should be going. Yes, both the canals are clear of any debris. Now again you can irrigate with saline in the last step. And done. So just 2 times we had used the wave 1 gold file, one up to the middle third and the second time up to the full working length. So this is the canal preparation after cleaning and shaping that we get with the wave 1 gold file system. Hope you were able to understand, and I have conducted a poll for what are the best approaches for cleaning and shaping of the root canals. So thanks for watching. We would be back with the obturating technique of this particular molar in the next session. Till then, goodbye.